They are starting a new chapter now, losing Reckless.
But I think that this organization knows what it takes to get to success, and this time around they'll have to do it without Reckless, but they've proven what they can do with him. Now it's time to prove what they can do without him.
The thing with Upset is he has always been on the cusp of being a great AD carry in Europe, and it just felt like either he failed at the final hurdle or his team was failing at the final hurdle.
I'm really excited to see this Fnatic roster. I cannot wait to see them hit the Rift.
No Fear will sweep aside Fnatic. 4 years of top 3 finishes, knocked out in an instant.
No more talking about it. The way it is, the way it is.
Can I get your first gut check on what you think Bwipo will be able to bring to that jungle?
I think it'll work. I think it'll work. And the reason that I think it will work is Bwipo as a player has always been a loud voice, has always been very strongly opinionated, and frankly has always been very outspoken on his view of the game. He has matured and grown, and in that role, the ability to impact and lead is why I have faith that this will work.
It's going to be a 3v3. Bwipo has no flash. It's double TP committed.
Aura gets taken out. Oh, the Viego's going to be powerful in this one. If he can keep getting resets, he's going to start to take off. But Bwipo's going to get burned down. But no, he's going to turn right back in. He'll take on the way in. Bwipo will not die. My God, it's an absolute slaughter.
Adam on the weak side, as Law was talking about, is going to take a not so favorable trade here. He's at risk of getting dived here.
He flashes forward, flash away from him. It's Razork flashes in, Wind becomes lightning, goes wide. Adam's going to try and heal up. He survives. He kills Razork. It's over. It's done. Give it to Fnatic.
Locks now in 5th place by the might of the Mad Lions as they secure top 4 in the LEC.
Hilly, you know how they made lime? Like the thing, the guy is a big fan of lime, and he was like, what if I made something that can move physics? That's the name of my fruit, and then he made the lime. 6 stars.
How do you see? It's insane that you know so much.
It's on Wikipedia, by the way.
Okay, done.
Come on!
So we are going through the lower bracket, which is fantastic, which is fun. You know, we get to play more best of 5s. We need to win 3 best of 5s to make it to the World Championship. We need to win 5 to win the LEC. So first we need to play against Vitality.
For me at least, I like it, that being like under pressure and knowing it's my last best of 5. If you lose, you go home. Like your whole season is over. For me, it gives me a lot of motivation and a lot of adrenaline, I guess, and I like that a lot. But I can also see being in the upper bracket and having one more chance is really nice, right? But we don't have it, and we should not think that if we did this and this, that we would have it. We're 5th, we'll have to climb, you know? If you want to win the LEC and go to Worlds, you need to be one of the best. So if we're one of the best, we'll beat everyone, and that's how I see it.
What was the feeling in the team like when you heard that Adam had COVID?
It was a little bit worrying because last split as well, we all got pretty sick before playoffs, and I think it affected the momentum a lot. We had a rough last weeks of the split, same as this split, and it was very difficult to get back to full force.
First thing that I thought of was okay, how does he feel? Can he practice? Does he need anything? We should make sure he's good. It was important for me that us as a 4, when one man is kind of down, we perform even better than what we did.
We learned, I think, from the experience last split, and luckily it was only Adam this time who felt sick, so we stuck together as a team and made the best out of it.
How are you feeling coming into this best of 5, in particular with respect to enemy jungler is self-made?
I respect him for the skill he has in the game, and I will try to devise strategies that will play into my favor.
Playing against Oscar is going to be hilarious. He's gone through a lot in the splits, and I'm very happy as a friend that he is in playoffs, but I'm going to make sure that we break his bones.
And I do have a lot of information on how Selfmade likes to think and how he likes to play, and I will hopefully be able to use that. I think that's my #1 goal for this best of 5. You know, it's just to make sure that I can keep him on the leash.
For me, it's all about the process that leads up to it, and I'm going to make sure that it's difficult and challenging for the players in order for them to grow up until that point. In this process, we're not going to design ourselves to beat specifically Vitality. We're going to design ourselves to be the best possible version of ourselves. Our idea is to win the whole thing, but one step at a time.
Right, the journey begins. Let's focus on what's in front of us, yeah? Be there for each other, be strong for each other. We are the group. When we talk about being a fist, it's about caring for each other, yeah? Caring for each other, be strong for each other. On 3, gentlemen, extra loud, because Alan can't, be with us here today, okay? 1, 2, 3, play!
Here comes Hylissang. Selfmade has the flash, has the engaged potential, goes in, but the last breath isn't in range. No ult from the Astro, but Crownshot still surviving on the backline. Niski's already dead, Hylissang's down as well. And Fnatic just dived into their demise. Either gonna get chased down here, make it a 1v1. Come on, last breath. Here we go, they're gonna try and turn it around, but Lila is so low already. Niski has joined the fray. Whippo able to flash away right at the last moment. He survives. Labrov dives into his doom as Labrov will not be able to get away from this. It's a double for Niski, and they're going to try and give this kill over to Adam, who has claimed it for his own by locking Labrov in the realm of death. But Selfmade isn't going to take the bait right now. Hylissang going in. There's the knock-up underneath the tower. Hylissang not yet. Level 6 doesn't have that unbreakable will. Oh, the Moonlight Vigil goes wide, and Niski takes down Selfmade. Now Crownshot underneath the tower by himself. Labrov trying to trade onto Hylissang here with the Ignite ticking. Hylissang may just fall to support all combat. Won't quite go down. Crownshot caught under the tower as well. And Fnatic have come out of this one swinging. So Crownshot should have Hawkshot. There's the arrow. Hilly takes the black shield. Hilly ulted, as you said, no soul shackles available. Selfmade now looking for the seal, has the blast cone as well. Labrov stepping in, Fnatic backing away. There's the quickness, they kick Leader back into the team, but Whippo's dead. Here goes Selfmade onto the backline. Niski pokes someone to his Hylissang, but Adam is already dead. Crownshot opening up with the big guns. The Rangers focus, doing so much work. Upset with the Moonlight Vigil, just cannot survive. A vigil for Fnatic, a eulogy perhaps, as Vitality clean them up. Now Upset trying to defend against Leader, who pops a Ruthless Predator, but Vitality can just focus down the Nexus. We're going all the way, and Silver scrapes, baby, 2-2.
I want to break Vitality because of, I felt very wronged by how it ended. My relationship with Vitality. I understand why they did it from a business perspective. They chose to go with Duke, and that's fine, right? That's fine. But a part of me is like, and I took that personally, right? Because I put 2.5 years of my blood, sweat, and tears and made sure, this is, like when I join a team, I want to join with the intention that I'm going to be there for the rest of my life. That's my intention, because then you begin to care in a different way. You begin to care about everything around you. You begin to care about the people around you. You begin to care about every aspect of it, because it's your home, right? And that's what I gave to Vitality. And what they repaid me was late in the off-season, November 30th something, when every team already figured their stuff out. They're like, we're going to go with Duke. And apparently that was in my contract, so they had the opportunity to do so. So I want to crush their bones more than Oscar's bones. But no hard feelings. I understand why they did.
Once again, gentlemen, no matter what happens in the game, remember how we've talked about the mountain.
Yes.
Just let it flow and let it be. Regardless of what happened in these games, we have opportunities. It's important that we are in the right state of mind to seize those opportunities, okay? Don't need to rush, we can take it slow. They are not progressing the game too much. This game is only a test of mental fortitude. Okay? Whatever happens, be the best version of yourself, fulfill your values, and focus on the goal.
This is a really important one as well, because Selfmade, if he wants to go the counter like cross-map,
where are you going to go?
Information will be known now.
Whippo's here. They're looking for Lavrov. Does have the flash, will use it early. There's the pulverize as well, but Whipple can just put down a pillar and Lavrov can't go anywhere. This is going to be first blood to Fnatic. Nowhere for the cow to go. First blood upset. Starting it now. Hylissang going in. There's the Destiny as well. They're looking to catch out Lavrov, who has the Unbreakable Will. Pops onto the blue buff. Leader dodging away. There's the stun. There's the True Shot Barrage. Hylissang caught with the Chain of Corruption. Griffo low off towards the top side. Leader trying to dive onto him. Hylissang keeping Selfmade busy. Adam now steps forward as that front line. Leader dives in, but immediately is stunned. The Everfrost goes out as well, and Leader has nowhere to go. Upset goes on a rampage as Adam tanks up 4 members of Vitality, and you just can't kill off this Mundo. It took them 5 games, but Fnatic will fight Misfits next week.
Which had been.
Thank you.
If it turns out once they say we are meeting them, and then it works. Good job, guys. This was rough, actually. Like the 1-2 on red. The fact that you are willing to pick Ezreal really cracked solved the code for us.
Every time I go to Carnival, it's running away. It's
but it's how it is, bro.
It's like I don't know what in my head.
Dude, this is not what here. Like I've been telling you since preseason that this champ's like so crazy OP if we play well. It's true.
It's like in the moment where we got tested, I felt like we became stronger teammates, and that is a huge testament for what we've worked on, as a group. So I'm very, very proud about Game 5. All in all, I'm happy that we walk away with a win, and I'm happy that the story continues.
I think we played pretty good against Vitality. Don't know, we just gave a lot more, because we knew that Adam would be a bit worse because of COVID. So for me, that was my whole focus, and making sure he was feeling good as well. So we talked a lot with Oscar before the game in Selfmade, and even in game, we were all chatting and we're sending messages about champs and shit that we'd play, and it was just kind of banter a bit.
Yeah, it was interesting to play against him because I just played with him and I felt like I had a good idea of what he wants to do, but he probably also had a good idea of what we wanted to do, so it was a pretty intense battle.
Hey, it's always fun playing against someone that's your friend, I guess, or your ex-teammate in the enemy team, but to be honest, in game I didn't really feel any weirdness, or I didn't play different because he was in the enemy. I just did my best, and sadly he was on the enemy team rather than on mine, so he lost. Our adaptation was pretty good, to be honest. In game 5 with Bandana, made him go back to AD junglers.
We did some good adaptations throughout. I think this series, it was pretty close, but I think it was also a good experience as a group to have a close 5-game series and make sure that we showed some mental strength and good adaptations throughout the series, because every time they hit us with something, we managed to show a very good mental form in the next game and show up in a dominant way. So it was a very good experience as a group.
For me, I just felt actually pretty calm, to be honest, in the 5 games. I wasn't stressed or anything, I was just playing my game, and it worked at the end because, I don't know, we're just better, I guess. Mentally and just in game, we just played good. 5th game.
I feel quite confident playing against Misfits, like always, but they definitely have something that makes them a dangerous team, because they obviously perform very well in the regular season and they beat us both times.
They've had our number, Misfits, but I really think we gave them the wins rather than them actually playing really good against us. That's how I see it. I don't think they're better than us in any particular way. I think we just played a terrible mid-game and a late game against them usually. But I feel like right now we're kind of controlled, I guess, in mid-game, or a lot more than before.
So yeah, I'm curious how it's gonna go, but I feel good about getting the revenge.
So yeah, for me, I know we'll win because we should have beat them twice in best of ones, and it's life, we lost twice in a best of 5. It would be 0-2, but then we'd probably win 3 games. So for me, I don't really care as much. I think we're the better team and we'll show it in a best of 5 for sure.
Oh, you guys are going to such a nice location. I never went on the walk with you guys.
Really? What? Really? We go upstairs and pee down.
It's a ritual. The one with the biggest splash sound wins.
The further you can put it.
You get rated by range, by sound.
Should we do a trust test? I just throw this up very high and you cannot move. Yeah.
Okay.
And when you get hit, you're out of this round. Okay. Yeah.
How to the trust test?
Gentlemen, as always, yeah, only the game ahead of us. Nothing else exists, only that moment. I want you guys to do everything together, be as one. Let's use this opportunity to be everything you guys can be. Everything you want to be, everything you dream to be.
Could be on street.
Could be? No way, brother. We always a Fnatic. Put your hands in here, gentlemen. The same way we're together, like this, I want you guys to be as one on the stage too, okay? Only the game in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 5! Let's go.
All right, mid lane was pushed into Fnatic by Misfits once again. Resort, the first target, is going to wall hop over. Here it, Hextech Ultimatum comes down, but Webber's buying some time thanks to the stopwatch. That allows the hero's entrance from Vander. Resort re-engages once more, but he's focused down by 4 members of Fnatic. It's Nisqy that gets the kill. Kobe's running for his life as Vizio picks up one back onto Adam. Hillisek throws down the Ignite and burn. Kobe is down. Zork can disengage with a kick, and Adam's teleporting in. It's a 5 versus 4. Vizio on the flank looking for upset, but he's caught. He's stunned. He's jumped on top of by Hillisek and taken out by Whippo. Now the rest of Misfits are running for their lives. 4v4. Vander tries to buy some time with a taunt. Here it will use the passive shield to at least absorb some damage, but he cannot stand toe to toe. Hillisek survives thanks to Upset's heal, and Misfits are being routed, are being wrecked. They managed to find a kill into Hillisek somehow in the fray, but the Heartbreaker from Whippo picks up another.
You're completely right, Misfit. They have to commit to one objective here or else they're just going to lose out.
Well, Vito is going to jump forward, not get enough damage onto Whippo, uses the Hourglass to buy some time. Rudzok doesn't have the kick and is forced to run for his life. It's Adam that takes down Vito. Now here it, still got the Hextech Ultimatum, needs to lock up a key target and allow Kobe to put the damage out, but they cannot stand long enough. Misfits were unable to use their early leads to gain control of the 1-3-1. The Nexus turrets are now starting to fall, and Fnatic with Soul, with Baron, will find another kill onto Resort. Will take out the Nexus turret as well as Kobe. And as they take down the Nexus, Fnatic strike first in the best of 5.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
A fist fight. A total fist fight. Oh fuck, it was a total fist fight. Oh shit.
Guys, I play Darius next game.
Huh? Sleep?
Yeah.
What do you mean sleep? You're in fucking war.
Energy, man. I woke up 1 hour ago.
Really?
I feel it hurt my shoulder, man. What? I'm injured now.
Can you still play though?
I don't think I can.
Okay, Bean, you're in.
I need replacement.
Forward teleport is now being channeled from Adam. The encore tags 2, the Unbreakable blocks some follow-up, and the Enchanted Crystal Arrow has simply not had the impact it needed. Here comes Vito. The Shockwave catches 3, but where's the follow-up? It's a fight on 2 fronts as the Buster Shot from Upset pushes Vander and Kobe away. It's Whippo the first to fall. It's a reply for Vito as well as Resort, but Kobe and Vander relatively untouched. Upset will rocket jump his way forward. Kobe continues to chase out tag. Concussive blows, and the stun could be what it takes. That's a triple for Upset before he's finally taken down. Now Vander and Hirit trying to get another back. All of a sudden, Hillisek's taken out. Nisqy, the last man standing for Fnatic, and that's going to be the flash away from Hirit. Whippo will be jumping forward onto VTO. The volley comes out. The Ash Arrow will tag down Hillisek, who's got no ultimate available, but the root comes out from the concussive blows. Teleport being channeled.
Oh my god!
Will jump into the fray. 2 kills to Misfits, and it's all on Adam. Can he do the damage? Nisqy goes golden thanks to the Hourglass as Adam finds one back onto VTO. Kobe remains untouched inside the jungle of Fnatic. They managed to bounce back after a crushing game 1, and Misfits even the series 1-1.
I think we all know. We just need to slow down and make sure that we align on the same thing.
Yeah, I was just really fed, and then I couldn't capitalize because people are using all their tools when I'm not there. So I have to play much better than I should be. Like, should need to, right? And it's my bad because I try to follow up or squeeze water from stone instead of just waiting on your next opportunity, you know?
100%, gentlemen, this game was in our hands, and I think this, for me, this brings a lot of comfort. We just need to make sure that when we're ahead, we don't play faster. Because we talk faster, play faster. But in reality, we can slow down a lot more and just align behind the same thing. Keep in mind, you know, if we're running it back and we play Viego again, I don't want you guys to scatter. Don't fucking scatter. It's very important you hit the same target. I don't want you to go on some backline adventures. Always hit the same shit, because they're players that play melee, the Camille and Lee, they are rushing forward, face forward. I want you guys to hit the same thing, get the Viego reset, and then enjoy.
This is a tad optimistic, but Niski's joining as well. Hook shot, flash for flash. Here it's able to predict it. The tactical sweep doesn't find the kill, but Razork just about does. He's taken out. The stun from Adam is able to turn it around with the help of the tower, and now Niski gets himself a free kill as well. Exceptional play from Adam. Double supers will now start to make their way forward. That's the engage from Hilly. Gets the charm, and this time round BTO's killed before he can use that shockwave and have any impact. Razork is trying to find a kill onto Hillisang, but that is the least impactful member in a one-sided obliteration of Misfits. Fnatic advance to match points.
Nothing changes, yeah? Nothing changes. In regards to play, just keep in mind, one plan, one mind, you know? When we have a lot of options, just choose one, and everyone align behind it. Guys, the 3v3 mid, we have a massive fucking edge. So if we are in an Ezreal case into Varus, I'm really fucking happy, because the 3v3 is on mid, we've been playing so much better. So much better.
Let's stay really calm.
So it's the same draft?
Let's not get too excited when we're winning the game. And let's not get too frustrated when we're losing the game.
I agree.
Let's close it out here, and if not, we are ready to play 5 games.
Yeah.
We already showed that.
Fnatic have to step into the darkness. Baron below 3,500. What do Misfits do? Focus it down and turn for the fight. Vander's got the encore available to him. Viego's inside the pit, but it's picked up by VTO. Misfits managed to get the Baron and turn their attention onto Adam. Encore goes up and honestly doesn't do a whole lot. Adam is melting the back line. Vander flashes and stays alive while Kobe focuses down Bwipo. So far, it's a 1 for 2 in favor of Misfits, and they get the Baron. Razork hops over the wall. Adam dashes forward. Does so much to take down Razork before he loses his life. Teleport's coming out. That's to the bottom lane. Niski, as well as Upset, are going to try to push this one. It's a 5 versus 3 in the base. The Realm Wolf is going to push the minions into the Nexus turrets. Niski and Upset are now being focused. They find themselves a kill. All of a sudden, Fnatic turn their attention to the second Nexus top. They've got no more minions to work with. Misfits in the bottom lane are now focusing down the remaining members of Fnatic. The dash forward from Bwipo. All of a sudden, here it's forced away. No minions mean the buff towers are going to be so difficult to deal with. Kobe and Razork on the Nexus turrets while Hillisang is trying to slow them down, trying to stop them. Vander's been able to recall, rejoin, hear it. That's a hop forward from Upset. The cleanse, the exhaust comes out, and Kobe focuses down the Nexus. Fnatic tried to take Misfits down, but we're going to game 5.
Results, actually.
I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
Apparently there's a anti-troll system on it. It says on the wiki. I'm not good.
Really?
Well, basically it works like if your last move command before your TP is out, it doesn't matter where you are. That's the thing. So if you press to walk out, the moment it TPs, you don't TP. That's the weirdness.
Okay, that's not the price.
So basically you have to TP inside the room, always.
So you had no way when you TP bot?
We had 2 minions. We had a camel minion that had 100 HP and 2 little minions. And I one-shot Arena too when she came actually. Maybe I should have tanked the tower. But she one-shot the wave. She went for the wave. She killed herself for the wave.
Because the only strength that they are showing is that, you know, they are good at maybe predicting where they need to send people to defend. So as long as you get something, you can back out, it's good. Yeah? This game, a lot of things went wrong. So it feels bad to play Relic, but it doesn't matter. You know, we move on. Guys, we don't need to do anything crazy level 1. I think Bwipo is reading this fucking guy as a book, and he's not doing anything exciting, and I think we should keep it that way. Okay, Will?
I'm fine with it.
Rupture won't find a target. Death Sentence connects onto the Cho'Gath, but so does Niski get chunked out. Cannon Barrage comes down. That's a 4-man Rupture! Adam knocks up all of Misfits. He's kicked backwards. Razork goes forward as the Resonating Strike. Here it is trying to focus out Bwipo, but Misfits are falling. Misfits are split. Misfits are dying. Kobe and Vander fall to Fnatic, and the Dragon Soul is going to be available to them. A flash forward from Niski, plus the Everfrost secures another kill for Upset. This will be the soul to Fnatic. Members of Fnatic can threaten the Elder, and Misfits are inside the pit. Upset, he's got himself the white and the purple guns. Teleport. This can't be real. He finds the barrels. He finds Bwipo. That means there's no smite for the Elder, but Adam rejoins the fight with full HP. He managed to regen underneath the tower, and he picks up the kill onto Razork. Neither jungler for either team, but Misfits are getting ruined and wrecked and destroyed by Upset's Aphelios. And after a 5-game series, Fnatic end Misfits 2021 season.
Good shit. Good shit, Beam. Lucky Beam.
Lucky Beam.
You're fucking dope, man. You're fucking cool, man. Cute.
No, it's the chicken.
Yo, good job. The first win of the World Cup. Whipple. Lovely, man. Fucking lovely. Why are the game 5? We turn into different people.
I don't know.
Gentlemen, all fucking 3, huh? Just another day at the office, huh? 1, 2, 3, Fnatic!
We showed again a lot of mental strength, and in the clutch moments, especially in game 5, we came through, even though we did some mistakes, like every game of course, everyone makes mistakes, but we managed to come out on top. And yeah, I'm just relieved we won and think about the next match. Yeah, I'm happy that my team pulled through and we stayed strong mentally, like always, and it showed.
Like, dude, I thought this match would die in 5 seconds.
But they didn't. Did you can't actually? You should have can't.
But why did my choker didn't not come and like
yeah,
twist
I
it?
agree. If he came in 50,
I didn't have IE. I didn't have IE, bro. Because
I mean,
people
I
are
was
taking
also
my mid
with
waves.
the-
Like literally, I'm saying I have IE, and people are like, waves like. You have like, I need 5 Africans in this game. I need Rabadons. I don't have IE in minute like giga late. And I'm like a man of culture. Like I don't base for my IE. I would stay on the map and then like do Baron.
And we was like, yeah, I think it might be good to 10 times. I'm like, okay, let's go. And then this shit doesn't die, by the way. It's the reasons to die. I don't know.
I was a follower, okay? I was trying my best.
Man, the velocity of this car.
Yeah, look at the velocity.
Our miracle run through playoffs starts with 2 crazy best of 5s, going all the way to 5 games. Can we stop doing this?
No, we will actually continue until the final, until we need all.
So 5 games, every best of 5.
I'm fine with that. I'm not sure if I would arrive alive, but it's fine.
G2 on Sunday. How do you feel about that one?
I feel really good, honestly. I think we are in a really good momentum. They come from losing. They are not in a great moment. Of course, they are always like a super good team, full of really good individuals. Like, but I believe right now we are, as a team, we are better, and we just need to show it obviously on the Rift on Sunday. But I'm very confident. I was actually a bit more scared about today than about G2. I actually think if they start winning, probably it's going to be a 3-2 series. I think if we start winning, I think it's likely that we don't go to the 5th game.
I think G2 is not a team that you can ever underestimate, especially when their backs are against the wall. But I also must say I feel pretty confident about our team. I think we have a lot of strengths that they don't have, and it's like, yeah, it's just going to be a very close series. I think both teams have like very defined strength, and we will see which one will come ahead. And I'm pretty excited, of course, to get another chance to go to Worlds and also to maybe make the finals again.
Let's pretend that we won, beat Misfits.
Yes!
And that sets up
Yes!
another banner, best of 5, against G2 for a world spot.
Holy fuck.
I honestly had a feeling that it might come down to us playing against G2 for the world spot.
I think G2 has been like struggling, we've been struggling, so it makes like a bit of sense in a way. For me it's important that we just give it all on our side, and I think we'll win against them, in my opinion.
I feel quite good going against G2. I feel like if Caps doesn't carry this team, we will have a very good time in the game.
I think they rely on Caps still to carry. That's kind of how I see it. If Caps doesn't 1v9, then they usually lose. I feel like they don't really have that thing of before where like you were scared of them and you're like always scared of bushes and their mid game and all that. I feel like now they're more like a actual human team where you can know what they will pick and all that. So yeah, I'm not scared at all, to be honest. I think it's a good matchup for us. Like I trust my bot lane, I trust my whole team, to be honest, to like match the opponent. And I think if we just play a good game, we'll probably win, because we're just a better 5 in my opinion than them. And hopefully we can show it this week.
If we play well, we'll win. That's all I care about. If I play well, I will win. If I pick good fights, if Hilly picks good fights, we will win. That was our formula. It stayed our formula for a long time now, and I think if we stay true to that, we will win the games.
It's the star of Fnatic content right here.
How are you feeling?
Me?
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. Had a really nice sleep last night. Didn't dream about the game at all.
Holy moly, I really had, I was so nervous last night sleeping. But it's positive nerves, you know, the ones that you know that you are going to qualify. Everyone who has been talking with me these days or these past weeks know that I was saying how playoffs were going to be, and I have got nothing wrong to now. And in my book, we were going to win today too. So Niski is going to play pretty well today. Adam will play safe in top as the other day against Misfits. And then our bot lane is going to destroy their bot lane.
Eller sipping a co and have ring? Yeah. Have ring too? It's my gin. It's my gin.
When you're winning, make sure your team is winning. Put down walls. Make sure that you keep your cooldowns, keep your abilities. Be in tune with the game. When you're fucking him, I want you to fuck everybody else too. I want you to look to...
I mean, this has to be equal for the others, right?
Yes, yes. This is for everybody. Yeah. I tell you because you were trying to solo kill this fucking Camille with your ult onto the turret.
I tried to have a solo kill on this guy. It didn't work.
Yeah. We have enough solo kills already.
Yeah, true.
We don't need more. Let's fucking make sure that we go to finals today. As always, only the game ahead of us, nothing else.
What's up with the Karus, Adam? Huh? Your Karus.
The Karus?
Yeah.
Here?
Gentlemen, as always, yeah? It's in our hands. It's in our hands. It's in our hands if we play together. It's in our hands if we focus. It's in our hands if we are present in the moment. Remember, gentlemen, to breathe, to give each other space, to be the best version of yourselves, and the day will play itself out. Gentlemen, put your gorgeous hands in here. On 5, 2, 3, I want fucking energy, yeah? I want fucking energy. Yeah? Niski? Energy? You hear me? Okay.
Energy, he's pulling a steam, by the way.
He's charging up. 1, 2, 3, fly!
Fnatic looking to make G2 make a mistake. Reckless on his way. There's the solar flare. Hits one. Mickey going in with the quickness as well. And Reckless is now here. It's
Reckless.
Quickness going back. The shockwave already down as Caps is dead. And now the question is, can G2 fight this 4v5? Feathers fly. Reckless going to try and pull them back, but the chase is on from Hillisang. Wonder dives onto the backline. Reckless is dead as well. So is Mickey. And Fnatic win the fight. Caps still pushing. Caps trying to step away from the solar flare. The Zenith blade hits once again. The shockwave coming out as well. Caps still alive for the moment. The chase is on. Whippo's low. There's the charm. There's the quick upset to the backline onto Upset. Jankos is looking for this, but he can't quite get the damage down as Upset pulls the so much to go golden. Niski coming in. The TP's joining as well as Wonder looks for the fray. Hexa Golden made him his key target. Upset the one he wants to land it on. Niski steals away a shockwave. Upset is dead. Adam next on the menu here for G2. Niski on his lonesome in the midst of 5. Puts the stopwage, but that's just a sombrero. It's a 4v2. It's a 4v1. Upset falls back to the fountain as G2 will clean up game 1.
It's too sporadic. Like, we just need to make sure that we align on the same timers, and when we are backing off, that we back off together. Because we were just trading them every moment we could, and we gave Lee a lot of kills. And then that fight we had at Nash, it was a good situation, really good situation. It was comeback situation, and just once again, we weren't fighting together. Silas was cut off. You guys had a lot of good moments in this game, yeah? We fucking spooked them at the Nash area. We had a lot of interesting moments in this game, and once again it was in our hands, right? We took fights we weren't supposed to take, and we misplayed them a little bit. It's in our hands, gentlemen.
Game 1 was warm up.
Yeah, it's all good. Hovering around mid, fights to be an advantage for Fnatic here. Flash, Dunkard Hickam for TP as they look to take the fray. Jankos jumping in, there's the last breath onto Hillisang as well, but he's still got the heal to keep him alive. Jankos the first of all, they're looking only for Hillisang here. Caps dies as well, and Hillisang still survives. This is a great fight for Fnatic, as Wonder, Reckless, and Mickey really can't do too much. It's going to be 3 kills to Fnatic in the bot lane brawl. Yeah. Look for Whippo, who's now on the front line. The Heartbreaker, not enough as the stopwatch comes out. Jumps onto the back line, there's the last breath, but Upset's already killed off one. They're looking for more. Upset's still alive. He's taken no damage. Upset doesn't damn die. Upset gets the double. G2's though able to get a 2 for 2 so far in this trade, but Upset is still alive. There's the stun card. Wonder jumping in. Winter's Bite from Mickey won't be enough to slow down Niski as Upset looks to put the damage down. Wonder going forward. There's the stun card once again. Eyes on Upset. Eyes on Tristana. That's 4 so far this fight.
Let's go, Elias.
Back to the fountain. Reckless forced back to watch as Upset rips through G2. Fnatic will strike back Upset will jump forward, and it's 1-1 here between Fnatic and G2.
Nothing changes, yeah? It's always gentlemen. Good job, good.
Thank you. Can play cross Lulu, I guess, into the Rakan now. With the Lulu. The magical Lulu. The little Lulu. He's using the skin too. As soon as I saw what skin he had, I knew he couldn't use it.
This was their plan against TF, but they could change it. They banned TF now instead of Renekton.
Also, again,
because the Renekton ban is for Viego and Lee on top. TF ban is coming. The TF ban is coming. I mean it when it's in our fucking hands, yeah?
Yeah.
Recognize it in game 2. You don't need to rush anything. We don't have a dinner reservation. Relax, yeah? Play slow and make good coordinated plays, because we don't need to squeeze water from stone when the fucking waterfall is flowing in our mouth. Yeah? Let's go, gentlemen, yeah?
Fnatic still have heal. Hillesang's looking for more.
Mickey!
Oh, they both flashed!
It was Reckless by his side, and they were winning out on that.
Again?
This time it's Reckless feeling the pain of Hillesang. The hook connects, Bripper going in as well, and Mickey is the first blood of the game.
Oh man, Hillesang's having so much fun on this pipe. The Iron Spike Whip pushing in wave. Whippo's here to respond.
There's the stun, Whippo on his way, but Whippo just wants to protect Wonder dodging away with the blade surge, and Wonder almost down. Whippo has the flash. Wonder somehow still alive. Adam walking forward straight into the waiting arms of Jankos. One more. But Whippo takes it.
Is he dead as well?
Yes! You just can't do it to him! Baron gonna get taken here by G2. The question is, can they make it out alive? Niski with the ever boss, Mickey getting hooked in. G2 trying to retreat up towards the top side. A good kick. Gonna land to Reckless as well. He doesn't have the Feather Storm, and Reckless already gets shut down onto Grippo. He's managed to kite back with the death from below, and Hillesang has got the resets once again. Adam the next target. G2 now in a 4v5. Wonder going forward. Niski stunned up. G2 winning the fight as Upset has the dive away. G2, 5 players strong, 3 inhibitors down, are gonna push in for the win.
Yeah, they have the waves, and there's no one left on Fnatic to hold this. Niski and Upset are alive, but there goes Niski, and Upset even knows that if he bases, he can't hold this. It's gonna go over to G2. G2 are 1 win away from claiming the last world spot here in Europe.
We're getting really good positions in all of these games. The only thing that they are gaining is when we are overcommitting, going too far. Like when we have so many options, I want us to simplify and do what works for us the most. If we are strong everywhere, I just want you Whippo to play with bot. It's in our fucking hands. You guys can feel it, you know? You guys can feel it, you can do it.
Yep.
It's, you know, they are not doing anything proactive. They're kind of just waiting for us to fuck up.
Guys, I think legit, if we are stronger and we play TF Pike, if we take control in the river and we do not take a 2v4 fight, the enemy bot or mid will always have to give up. And if we take it slow like this and do not take bad number fights and do not take Herald alone and let the top laner steal it, then we will slowly win this game no matter what. So let's just calm down, pick same shit again, and make plays together, and we will be good to go. It was a very one game. I 100% agree.
Getting kills is a side effect of a good plan. If just follow the plan, if we start calling for kills, this is where it turns into chaos. Yeah? Coming into the next one, we just slow down and breathe, as always.
And again, like we said, top lane, so much trading. Wunder and Adam going for it. Adam can kill him here.
Adam just kills him!
It's almost a 13,000 gold lead medic, and now Mickey's gonna die as well.
The point for Mickey is he just has to face check. There's the Cataclysm, he's down. Upset goes godlike. Jankos stunned up as well. There's another one. It's a double for Upset. And G2 have in the entirety as Whipper goes in with the Cataclysm, and Upset once again goes legendary. Whipper survives, still has the GA, even if he wants to do a little bit more damage. Upset getting another one, as Wonder and Reckless can only watch as Fnatic take down their base. We are going to a final game.
Okay, so nothing changes, yeah?
Nothing changes. We continue.
Yeah, we will play Azure, that's no problem. Yeah, but the thing is, they can ban TF, right?
I think TF is on their party list of ones, my friends.
Or they might pick it.
I think it's gonna look like this, guys. I think
how can they? What's open then? Thresh will go.
They are gonna ban Thresh, Aphelios, TF. That's my guess. And I understand
like
now why they banned your Renekton, because like what you did to him was very nice. It was very nice. We're on a mountain, yeah? Nothing changes anything. Only this next game exists. The past doesn't matter, the future doesn't matter. Only the game ahead of us. Yeah? We are red side. Okay. So if they do same bans, we're banning Rakan, but I think TF ban is gonna come in.
It's super exciting, I think, that we can play with G2 for our world spot.
The two orgs is really, it's pretty weird, right? Like one of them won good worlds and they have to fight for the spot.
The idea of winning LEC and going to worlds, it means so much to me because of how I feel in regards to the players in here. I think the majority of my happiness would come from the fact that they would qualify and they would get to go there, right? The fact that Upset's never been to Worlds, that's crazy to me. The idea of Whipple and Hilly not going to Worlds, that's crazy to me, right? Like they belong there, right? Niski, when he was at Worlds, he went with C9 and he had a rough time, very rough time in a group with Griffin and G2. Niski has a redemption arc too, and Adam has a streak going. He joins LFL, wins LFL, goes to E Masters, win E Masters, comes to LEC, gotta win LEC. Goes to Worlds, gotta win Worlds, you know, you gotta keep the streak going. That's where my joy would come from the most. That's where meaning comes from, because for me, I just want these boys to succeed. That's what means the world to me.
Both these teams paying respect, mostly in this top side is where we've seen the kills, and Adam going on to Wunder once again.
Just a bit short on the decimate there, can still trade in. Of course, the passive gives you a lot. He's going to pull him back to the Advert. I think he's dead! There we go, guillotine! Adam brings down the axe.
Adam is taking over the top lane.
Trouble Destiny available. He has got flash. The rest of G2 have to collapse quickly, but Jankos is down before G2 can get in there. And now the flank is on. The Realm Warp comes out. Whippo with the pillar! Whippo stops G2's retreat right in its tracks. Shutdown comes out for Reckless because he's going to get pulled to the side. Hillisang kills off Reckless. And now Fnatic have found it. They found the moment they were looking for.
Whippo's pillar might have put the nail into G2's coffin. It stopped the ultimate and got them 3 big kills.
Hillisang's looking for the Hex Flash, has the solar flare. It misses. It goes wide, but Nicky's still the target. Knocked back. It's not going to be enough. Mickey's down already, and now with the Destiny you can see Fnatic can continue to chase this. Reckless, the target for him. Everforce, stun card. Reckless rooted, pillar of Bill. Realm Warp coming out. Reckless with Oh, he apprehends him out of the flipping Realm Warp! Yes! For Fnatic, Adam once again with the clutch moment for his team.
The Destiny's pop, the siege begins, the dive's coming in hot.
Mickey's going to get pulled back, the Noxing Guillotine's going to be enough as Upset takes the kill. Caps already popped the stopwatch, look at Upset just diving forward and Caps! Caps is down! Caps is dead, and perhaps with it G2's hopes of any chance at a world spot. And Fnatic, they don't care that you're not with them anymore, they will take you out, they will lock you down. Jankos dead, G2 dead, Wunder able to get 1 kill on the backline, but Fnatic still 4 members strong, will rip him right back in and rip away any hope they had of making it to Worlds. Fnatic will fucking at Worlds for Europe, and G2 are going home.
Oh, they're all...
We're on the mountain. Fnatic on 3. Fnatic on 3, let's go. Let's go. Massive. Guys. Go fucking 3.
Mountain on 3?
Mountain on 3. 1, 2, 3, Lion! Let's go. Let's bow. Shit, what a game. Fuck. Yes, Elias! You're going to Worlds, man! You're going to Worlds! Holy shit.
They're going to Worlds.
I'm really happy we managed to win. Like, we learned what was mistakes and we fixed them really quick, and then we played pretty good as a team, so that's always what makes me like really happy. If we are losing as a team or winning as a team, it doesn't really matter, but as long as we're playing together, it's what makes me play that role, and yeah, I really enjoyed today. It feels great that we managed to come on top when it comes to the very serious game, and I guess we don't do very well when it comes to like the first game we're playing, and we're learning quite fast in comparison to other teams. We have very strong mental right now. I think we're probably one of the best teams when it comes to this.
How does it feel to qualify Worlds in this manner?
Oh my god, I mean, honestly, it couldn't get better, right? So it just feels kind of unreal right now. I'm stoked that we actually made it. We had to win 3 best of 5s, and every single best of 5 was extremely hard, and I'm just so proud of my teammates, and we can only get better, and also another best of 5 to come also for the title. So I just hope we perform good there too, and we learn how learn from the teams that are coming